I'm never going back to work again. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you why. For most of my life, work was not optional for me. It was about survival. I had to work. And you know what it's like. You clock in, you show up, you do what you're told, you complete the work assignment, and you tell yourself, well, one day I'll slow down. But then one day, 30, 40, or 45 years later, you realize your body didn't get the memo. You're still just grinding away 40 years later, but now your body is beginning to break down and the tank is empty and you're beginning to be completely dissipated. Well, I've been retired for 4 years now, and that has given me enough time to reflect upon my retirement, to look back at my working years and to look forward for my remaining years. And that has given me enough time to realize that I'm never going to go back to work again, ever. And by that, I mean full-time work, or working for the man, or working for somebody else. And here are some of my reasons. Number one, retirement has given me the opportunity to reclaim my life. I worked for more than 40 years, I think 45 or 46, and during those years I lived by the clock and by the calendar. My life was bookended by weekends. I was trading my mornings for meetings at work, and I was trading my life for a paycheck and a title. We're taught from the earliest days of life that we should start school, make good grades, finish school, get a job, save money, stay with the grind, and if you are fortunate enough, maybe you'll be able to stop one day. But here's what many of us don't realize until it's almost too late. We spend our best years, that is when we're healthy and strong, sacrificing ourselves, our time, our energy, and our families to organizations, corporations, or employers that would replace you tomorrow if you drop dead today. The ink would not even be dry on the obituary before somebody took your position, because the corporation must go on. So company loyalty to the employee or towards you is not what it used to be. But all of that is behind me now. For the first time in decades, my life belongs entirely to me. Not a schedule, not a boss, not a list of expectations, but my life belongs to me. And for me, leaving work was not about stopping. It was about reclaiming what work had slowly taken away from me. Now I'm able to wake up in the mornings without rushing. I can choose my own pace throughout the day. I can think without interruption. I can choose to be productive or when not to be productive. And for the first time in decades, my attention span belongs to me. Retirement isn't simply about leisure. It's about autonomy. Having control of your life and being autonomous. It's about no longer giving up the best hours of your day to the kind of things that no longer matter to you. And so that is the first reason retirement has given me the opportunity to reclaim my life. Number two, time is the only currency that really matters. Work taught me how to make money, but life has taught me how expensive time really is. If you lose your money, you can go out and make more. If you lose your time, then those years are gone forever. Time is not on your side. It is not. Time is not on your side. You're racing against the clock before your body gives out and betrays you. Even if you're 60 years old and you think you still have 20 or 25 years of life ahead of you, not all of those years are going to be healthy years. The best years of our golden years are those early years, and that window is closing rapidly. There came a point in my life when I realized that working for another year of income was costing me more in time and a life well lived than it provided for me in security. No spreadsheet can calculate that kind of wealth accurately. Now I can do what I want to. My life has been reclaimed. I have time. What is remaining is on my side now. I'm able to get enough sleep every night. I'm able to exercise regularly without work schedules interfering with it. I cook healthy meals at home. I read as much as I want. I volunteer when I want to. My days are filled with recreation and leisure and anything that I want to do. All of these things and so many more have improved my life immensely, and I'm glad that I've been able to claim the remaining years of my time for myself. Number three, the third reason that I will never go back to work again is because after 45 or 46 years of working, my body paid the price. Most employers don't care how your body holds up. They care that you show up. So what do? You push through the pain. You ignore the warning signs. You tell yourself that I'll rest later. You tell yourself I'll make that doctor's appointment later. But later always comes with interest, compound interest. I am done making my body pay for somebody else's deadlines, aren't you? That's why I will never go back to work again. The moment I stepped away from full-time work and then entered the world of slow living, my life changed. In fact, it completely jarred my world. I no longer had to deal with the Sunday scaries or the Sunday night blues, knowing that I was going to have to get up and go back to work tomorrow morning and face a grueling week. No longer have to deal with that. You know what it's like, right? The Sunday scaries or the Sunday night blues. My health and my peace and my fitness, my peace of mind have improved exponentially over the last 4 years. And in fact, it was almost immediate that I began to feel improvement right after I retired. There's no more walking around in a brain fog half the time because I didn't get enough sleep last night and I'm having to power my way through the workday. Let me say it again, I am just done making my body pay for somebody else's deadlines. And that's one of the great things about being retired. I can focus upon myself and my own health and taking care of myself. Number four, a fourth reason I'll never go back to work again is because I fully own my life now. After I left the workforce, I didn't stop being productive. I'm producing something entirely different now. I am producing a life for myself. For me, the simple act of walking out to my garden and plucking some squash or digging up a few potatoes from the ground and taking them back inside and cutting those vegetables up and preparing them for a slow lunch. We call that garden to table around here. Doing something as simple as that is more fulfilling for me by far than anything I experienced related to work. Why? Because whenever I do things like that, as simple as they are, I'm doing them for me. Let me illustrate another way. Take this golf cart that I'm sitting in, for example. I've spoken about this golf cart recently. This golf cart is 30 years old. It was given to us by my wife's niece, who is half the age of my wife. They wanted to do an upgrade with their golf cart, so they gave us theirs. And by golf cart standards, this thing is just an old jalopy. It really is. But you know what? I'm sitting here in my golf cart, and it's like springtime out here. It's February the 9th, I think. And it feels like springtime here in Northwest Florida. I can hear birds, and I got a couple swings there behind me hanging out of this majestic live oak that's just over my shoulder. My garden is over there, and my blueberry orchard is right over there, a row of blueberries. So here I am, sitting in this old jalopy of a golf cart in my backyard, and it's still better than sitting in a big office in a captain's chair behind a mahogany desk. Know why? Because this is my life and I own it. I like doing this. Wouldn't you rather be doing something like this in your own neighborhood or the place where you live than being stuck in a cubicle on a day like this? I can tell you the sky is completely blue and it's about almost 70 degrees today with a low humidity. It is just fantastic. And when I get through making this video, I'm gonna go inside and edit it and put it up, and I'm gonna have some lunch with my wife. Something as simple as this is infinitely better than anything on the job. Work trained me to measure output. Life is teaching me how to measure meaning and fulfillment. You don't have to retire to know that the system is broken. You just have to be tired of it to know that the system is broken. I finally know what it's like to own my Monday mornings and my Tuesday afternoons and my Wednesday nights and my Thursdays and my Fridays and my Saturdays and my Sundays and so forth. I refuse to trade my remaining days and my remaining health for a job title, a paycheck, or anything for that matter. I used to go into meetings at work with clenched teeth, tight jaw muscles, and butterflies in my stomach. You know what I'm talking about, right? But now the only butterflies that I deal with are those that are in my flower beds or in my vegetable garden. And it's fantastic to see butterflies in the garden rather than in my stomach. And at this stage of life, Ronnie does what Ronnie wants to do. That's what Ronnie does. And that's why I'll never go back to work again. As I mentioned earlier, I've been retired for 4 years, and it's been 4 years of happiness, no stress, and fun-filled days. In fact, if I had known how inexpensive and fulfilling that retirement really is, I would have found a way to do it sooner. And that is the common refrain that I hear from almost all other retirees. I want to leave you with this. Your inner voice is already telling you exactly what you need to hear and what you need to do. Once you realize that the window is closing on your remaining time, the math, it starts to look very different. Well, that's all for now. I wish that you would leave me a comment down below. I strive to look and read every single comment that comes in. And you'll know that I did by putting the little thumbs up sign next to your comment. Let me know what it is that you enjoy about retirement, or what it is that you are looking forward to in your retirement years. If you're not a part of our own online community here at Ronnie Christian, A Resilient Life, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you as a part of this community here. Well, I'm Ronnie. Take care, and we'll see you next time.